What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nothing But Reds. And man, I cannot figure out this live stream thing to save my life. I was trying to do a live stream earlier and everything, it was fine. Like, I'm using OBS, so it uploaded fine and everything like that. But the audio was good, but the bit rate wasn't right. So I would like freeze and then freeze, but the audio was fine. So I'm going to figure that out and I'm going to get you some live stream content. But I'm going to figure out how to do it. And right now I'm just going to give you a recorded version of what I was going to say before. So before we get started, I just want to we reached 100 subscribers, everybody. I didn't even think I would get to 20 subscribers, let alone 100. Now I'm at 108. You're all incredible. And what I'm trying to do with this channel, we're going to make this a sanctuary for all Liverpool fans to come and share their opinions, be on the show, and we are going to do it starting now. This is the beginning of it. So I hope you guys like the format. I'm looking a little rough, and I'm going to figure out this live stream thing, I promise. But we got some news to get into before we get into Timo Werner, okay? So stick around for that. First thing is the Bundesliga is supposed to resume May 15th, right? There was a report coming out, I think Sky Sports released the report that basically these leagues, or this league, the Bundesliga, tested 1,700 people approximately. And of those 1,700 people, the players, meaning in the top two divisions of the Bundesliga or Bundesliga 2 in Germany, all right, in Germany, y'all get what I'm saying. 10 tested positive. So this is an interesting thing, guys. If people are testing positive over there and they're still trying to resume the league, what does that say for what the Premier League is going to do? Me personally, I just don't understand how you can go ahead and resume the league when people are still getting infected, even though you have all these social distancing guidelines in place. It doesn't really make sense to me. But at the same time, there's so much money involved, and the season is like 80-85% done. So I'm sure they're just trying to push through the end of the season, and then they're just going to wait. And then wait for the vaccine, and then pick it up whenever that comes into play. But that's interesting, okay? 10 people out of 1,700. It is a low rate, so those players would probably be quarantined for 14 days or whatever. But it's just interesting considering they want to come back on May 15th. So, and Germany's been doing an excellent job of like just flat out, practicing social distancing and all that. But even more news for Liverpool, we got Karius returning. Now, the thing here is Karius going to be in the team? Do we need a backup goalkeeper? That's the question, because right now we have Adrian still on that short-term deal. We have Kelleher in the youth academy, and then we have Karius coming back. So we know that the fans are forgiving, right? But I just don't know if they're going to forgive Karius enough to have him back. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. Really, I think Karius is a fine keeper. You know what I mean? Karius he just had that one mess up, and every single player has a mess up, multiple mess ups. But I feel like it traumatized him. And I was watching him at Besiktas. He did okay. Like, he wasn't bad. He did fine. But it's just interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out with Karius. But more important news, Koulibaly. Now, the report I initially put out on Sunday or last Wednesday, I can't remember which video it was, but was that Liverpool are interested in a swap deal. Okay, like a swap deal for Koulibaly. So basically, the swap deal initially was reported that it was Matip. Now it's being reported that it's Lovren. Now, this makes way more sense because Lovren's been linked with Serie A for a while now, okay? And a lot of those players are going to the Italian league because there's some financial regulations in place where the players can keep more money. I don't know anything really more than that. But essentially, Lovren to Napoli would bring down the current price of Koulibaly, which is around 88 million, or at least that's what it's reported as. It would bring it down about 20. So we'd be bringing in Koulibaly for 68. But let me just stop there. I don't think Koulibaly's coming in. If we get rid of Lovren, we're just going to bring in someone else at a lower ability, because you look at Gomez and Matip, they're fine. They're great 2 and 3 options. Absolutely fantastic 2 and 3 options. So I think this swap deal makes way more sense than Matip, given we just extended Matip's contract. But for right now, I think we're not bringing in Koulibaly. And that kind of transitions into Timo Werner. So Timo Werner, right now with the market the way it is, with no leagues playing, no revenue coming into the clubs, the market is deflating a little bit, right? So it was unbelievably inflated when Neymar, like with Neymar, 222 million or 223 million, that's absolutely ridiculous. And then João Felix, you look at João Felix, 108 million. I get that he's very young and he's a talented player, but he's not worth that amount of money. So with that said, Timo Werner currently has like a release clause in place. I think it's around 52. So what the reports are saying, I believe this is through The Guardian, the reports are saying that Liverpool are waiting out the current market situation to see if the price comes down, which is smart if you ask me. All right, but the thing is that right now we could get him. I think his buyout clause is 52 million. So if Liverpool wait this out and wait for the price to come down, it could be excellent business, because I don't know if he's going to sign a new deal. And everyone's kind of just delaying their transfer talks anyway, because no one knows how this is going to play out. Who knows how it's going to affect prices? That's the thing. So I think Liverpool are doing an excellent job by waiting it out, because if we can get him in for less than 52 million, it would be an absolute steal. Because, after the release clause expires, Leipzig aren't going to be stupid. They're gonna demand a higher price for him. So I think by Liverpool waiting this out and see how it affects the market, Michael Edwards can work his magic and he can just finesse a good price from Leipzig. All right, because if you look at other players like who got fleeced. All right, we know Man United got fleeced, 85 million from Leicester for Harry Maguire. That's stupid business, in my opinion. I mean, he's not worth more than Van Dijk, but that just gets to my point of how the market is being inflated. So, guys, that's your news for the midweek update. I appreciate everyone coming in. Again, if you guys are here, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. I'm going to get this live stream thing figured out because I want to start live streaming. It's going to be good. We're going to have formats like this. We're going to have people on the show. It's going to be awesome. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. All right, hope you have a good rest of your week.